What's up? I'm Armani and I am from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a senior in high school and will be entering my 4th year in BAM. Before BAM, I was transitioning from a charter middle school into a public high school. I was very active and aimed at sports to fill my void of competitiveness and building relations. The middle school had strict regulations that protected me. I didn't face the negative and positive realities of everyday life in the city, but the transition from middle school to high school was confronting the reality of the real world and being on my own. BAM has had a continuous impact on my life since freshman year of high school. They provided guidance for me at my lowest points and really invested their time in the development of my character and values. The power of the work that BAM provides is that the direction and control is in our hands. I allowed BAM to challenge me in my thinking, where I'm holding myself accountable and checking my integrity. My BAM counselor was one of the main individuals that empowered me to stay on track and to continue to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Mr. Powell immediately provided me and my BAM brothers a space where we can be ourselves. From anger to sadness to happiness, I was able to express my feelings, which I realized is not an easy process. He was one of the main factors of me learning to accept vulnerability, the act of sitting in my discomfort and feelings and addressing them head on. And the best thing out of this is, I have a role model who gives me advice and who I could talk to about anything, whether it's if I don't feel safe or if I need someone to talk to. BAM has also given me opportunities where I can explore and sustain my future. BAM created a HBCU college tour where we visit historical black colleges and learn about campuses. Also provided job opportunities where I was able to work at the Museum of Fine Arts and create my own exhibit that is part of tackling inclusivity in institutions. And one of the greatest things I received was being able to have a conversation with Obama about my experience during this pandemic. And I was left with the message that though the COVID-19 pandemic has been terrible, one day we will overcome it, and that we must focus on finishing school and planning for the future, which is one of the things BAM entailed during this time. I was also given the opportunity to meet professionals who look like me. This is just a few instances of opportunities that BAM provided where I am truly grateful. One of the best things I've gotten out of BAM is the brotherhood. While going through this process of being challenged and developing my values, my BAM brothers are going through this as well. I never felt alone and I was always able to have conversations with no judgment. And the greatest thing out of this is that this brotherhood of BAM is forever and I will always have guys to go to. BAM has put me on a journey where I am finding myself in developing lasting traits that will carry me to success. They've ingrained in their teachings the realization that my future is whatever I make of it, that only I can choose and walk my path, and I must take complete control. With my continuous journey of rites of passage and with the opportunities that BAM provided, I'm able to say I will be a journalist.